But Boris was still swimming out beyond the outer marker. She called to him, "Boris, Boris, come back with me." And
sorry, he started quick. You didn't finish the word. I'm really mean. All right, so this is the story of the shark. Say it with me. Chapter 2.
Boris was sad. Boris knew that he could not continue swimming without a rescue.
So he yelled and screamed for the boat that he saw on the horizon. But the boat turned and
left him behind. He was treading water. It's all he could do to keep up. His breath was short. He couldn't hold on any longer.
And he was sure he was going to drown. But then, luckily, a dolphin
came up and said, "I'm your savior." Boris said, "Oh, so good to see you. It has been a long time since I've felt the air in my lungs. Would you take me to the surface?"
Thank you, as he gasped a giant breath of fresh air.
Swallowed.
She started there. You didn't finish it. Sorry, Jen. She is
out of there.
All right, say it with me. Shark. Chapter
3. Well, the shark said, "I have friends who can help us. We don't have to do this alone. So let's get by side the boat and swim along." And so they did. They swam. They were
going to go to Hawaii because they heard that there was pineapples
there, and that they could grow in either trees or bushes. Some ladders, just in case they really were up in trees. When they went to the hardware store, they found out that the manager was biased against any sea critters plying his ware store.
Out of there.
All right, say it with me. Shark. Chapter
4.
So it was a sad day on Hawaii when Boris went to the Home Depot and realized that there was no shark food in the Home
Depot. So he went over to Lowe's. And there they were. So then he decided, I'll go to a pet store.
Shark Depot's the place to go for shark food. So then he grabbed a 50-pound bag of shark food, brought it to his friend, and said, "Is this the one you want? Is this the brand you like?" He said, "No, it's not. I prefer the
Kibbles variety," which sends me into a frenzy. The advertising executive stepped out from behind the scenes and said, "Sign that man up!"
He was going to be
a squid for us in a squid costume. It'll be the best costume ever.
He already talks to sea animals. He loves them. He'll be a star.
And I will get rich.
little stall there, Casey. Sorry.
Or should I put in the period on the end of the sentence?
Oh. Punctuation on the count. I'm sorry, she is
Out of there.
All right, here we go. Shark. Chapter 5.
Signed it out of line. He said, "I will." So he did. But his flipper wasn't working right. So he couldn't grab the pen. So he struggled. And then his friend came up and said, "I will."
But I am a signed notary, so I will be able to witness your signature to make sure it will stand up in court.
And you'll be sure and get your 40 pounds of
Dog food. Which is what sharks do anyways. They actually eat dog food. They don't eat shark food. Nobody knows that, but now they do. So, he got
on fish and went out to the bay,
which was teeming with his fans. They swam around him and said,
"You are famous. We want to hear
more about you every day because
we cannot handle
any more of your famous."
Out of there.
All right, say it with me to very end this one. Shark.
The
final chapter.
He was swimming around his hot tub in Beverly Hills, feeling sad for himself, wondering where has Boris gone.
And suddenly then Boris showed up, looking very trim in his new swimsuit and flippers. So he decided to go out
to lunch with him to try
some sushi,
which was
fresh fish
that he could eat
with rice and chopsticks
and wasabi sauce. He found that
he was allergic
to Boris
and wasabi sauce.
inspired in any
way
because
he
loved
sushi
so
much that he was stunned and
overwhelmed
with love for
Boris and the world, all his fans. He found a renaissance of his spirit there in the sushi place. He found that he could soar to greater heights, swim to deeper deeps, and everywhere they knew his face, they knew his flipper, they knew his voice. They decided that they should make a shrine to the man to keep him immortalized for future generations. The furthest reaches of the universe, where he would be immortalized in a constellation, where he stood triumphantly, a bag of dog food in his hand, and the right would be so wonderful. Come on!